Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be back on the Foxbody. I'm going to try to touch up that rubber molding a little bit. So let's get to it. Sorry for the glare, but you can see here that I just masked this off. It's a little bit messy, but I just tried to cut little pieces of tape and tried to slide it in behind the molding as much as possible and up underneath here, and trying to get in these corners is pretty tight. So this is what I'm going to use. This is a grease and wax remover. I'll take that and go around the rubber trim and clean it up. And then I'm going to use just some glazing spot putty, but I got some that was good for metal, wood, and fiberglass. Hopefully there's enough flexibility in this that this is not going to crack over time. I do plan on replacing my quarter windows in the future, just not something I want to do right now because I've got to put my money in other stuff. But this will buy time and hopefully make it look somewhat better. I wouldn't say like it's going to look brand new by any means. I'm going to be doing this fairly quick, just trying to make it look a little bit better. I already did the passenger side and I'll show you it. And you can still see some imperfections. It's not that big of a deal to me, but it does look a lot better than what the other side looks like. The top and the main rubber looks pretty good, except for right in here. Looks a little choppy, but it still looks 10 times better than it did. I'll show you this side a little more up close. On the driver's side, you can see that it's just real rough textured. This is something that when you look at the car, you know, the paint looks fairly decent. You know, it's not perfect, but this rusty look to it and then this faded trim, you know, it just doesn't look that good. So let me show you how I go about this. Like I said, this is not going to be anything professional. I'm not too concerned with it because I will be replacing the quarter windows, because I can make these moldings look a lot better, but there is so much that's corroded off of it that the rubber is super thin, and I don't know, I just don't think that it's going to ever look extremely good like I want it to. The only thing I hate is if I do buy aftermarket quarter windows, the Mustang signature here in the corner is going to be gone. It will just be solid black. It is what it is, unless I can find some old stock that somebody has, because I don't want to buy another set of used. I'd rather just go back new, whether it's going to be like a old stock OEM or just aftermarket. Either way, I plan to get new quarter windows. Let me show you what I'm going to do with the putty. I'm just going to actually apply it with my finger. I'm just going to smooth it out with my finger. I'm not too worried about humps and valleys because I will be sanding it a little bit flatter. That's what I did on that side. I tried to put it on with the Bondo spreader on that other one at first, and it does okay. It's okay to use to smooth it out, but it just goes on a lot faster with just putting it on with your finger and pushing it into the grain of that rubber that's messed up. I'm going to clean that rubber off, get all the wax off of it, sand it a little bit, smooth it out just a touch before I start glazing. Now I have this little sanding block here. This is a 400 grit. That's what I'm just going to rough the plastic or the rubber up with. Just kind of knock down a little bit of the grain. Now that already feels a lot smoother just from sanding that rubber down. I'm going to take some glazing putty and I'm going to put it on with my finger because I don't want it to be thick in the first place. This is just going to be a small guide coat, and hopefully it will smooth it out. I'm just going to kind of rub it back and forth, just try to get it into cracks of the rubber. And then I can sand this fairly easy. I like to take a Bondo spreader and just kind of go up that crack. Try to clean it out. Now you can see that I have it all coated. It's a little bumpy, as you can see, but once this sets up, I can sand it and it'll knock it way down. You'll probably be able to see a lot of the black rubber again once I sand it all out. This is a very, very thin coat, and I tried to etch out that groove, and then I etched out around the edges as well. I'll sand that, I'll give it some time to cure. All right, this is set up good and dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and start sanding it, and then we can paint it. Now we're done. For the most part, you can kind of just go over it with a fine-tooth comb here and fill in any spots that you see. Like this is still a nick here and a couple little bumps down through here. I can go fill those back in, give it a few minutes. But overall, see, I sanded it pretty smooth. So it don't have a lot of texture. It's pretty smooth for the most part. I got a little bit of ribs right in there, I can see. So it's not, like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna touch up a few little places, let that set up, sand it, and then we'll paint it. Okay, I think I've got it to where I want it. I just wiped it down with some degreaser. Now I'm going to mask it off, and I'll show you how I mask it off. So I just stretched the plastic across the car, and then what I'll do is I'll take some scissors and I'll cut out around this, and then I'll just tape off this window. Now I'm going to paint it with some black trim paint. The other side, I primered it before I painted it. It's like this was reacting a little bit with the primer. So this time I'm not even going to use any primer. I'm just gonna coat it about 3 coats with black Sims trim paint, and I'm gonna see how that works. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect. I plan on replacing these at some point in the future, but this will hopefully get me by for a little while. There's the first coat. We're gonna let it dry. All right, coat number 2. Go a little bit heavier with this coat. Final coat. Let's go ahead and start unmasking it while it's still just a little damp. It ain't fully dry. So this is the finished product. It's not perfect. It's really thinning around the edges. That's another reason why I want to replace. Can't get those wrinkles out. But as you can see, it does look better than what it did. Especially if you're about 5 foot, you can't even hardly tell. It looks really, really good from here. So if you're driving down the road, you know, it's gonna look like you got really nice quarter windows. All right, guys, that concludes making the quarter window look a little bit better for now. Now I can put money in other places. That was a cheap repair. Got a little bit of putty, got a little bit of paint, and a little bit of time invested in it, and that's about it. Hope this helps somebody out. Hopefully somebody can do their quarter window, make it just look a little bit better. But I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.